Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53. Watch the run. Check it back. Check 43. Kill.
Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Check 53. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Ready to begin. Don't get nervous.
On first down, it's Gore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground game here. Gore bulldozes past him. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, Great. Kill. Hey, orbit. Joker. Switch.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike spot 4. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Right there.
Now Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
You got it.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
There we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. I'm coming after you. Sunday. Hey, bunch. Watch out. Tighten up. Hey, rip 5-2. I'm here. Smooth.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Coates. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd-rounder from Penn State. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Team 6.
To throw is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. All right,
Check 53 is mine. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
we're going to 54. Why? 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Eagles' 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz, net open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go. Ready? Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 27-yard
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up Shot at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Cooper was the target there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Final play of the half. Prescott sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides try.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike, 28. Mike.
47.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
There we go.
He's coming. Check in.
We're going to 54. 26.
Gore.
Hey, 1-3.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do, like you said. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down.
74. 55. Let's Hey, we got Mike. Empty.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down throw for Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they need it. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Sunday.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
50 Mike, 50
Tyson.
Slant. Watch the slant. Check 99.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Man 5-7.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's checking crack.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On first down, Gore. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. It's Gore. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, come on, up, come on, up.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending.